This instructional audiovisual recording is intended for the PNP uniform personnel only. Modification, reproduction, and distribution of the presentation without permission of DHRDD and PNP Training Service are strictly prohibited and may be punishable under the Philippine law. Civil Disturbance Management. This information audiovisual recording is intended to familiarize the participants with the basis of CDM operations. It also aims to provide the PNP personnel an overview on the objectives and information aspects related to CDM operations. Objectives of CDM operations: to restore order in the society, to secure a VIP, to reduce risk to the public, to limit damage resulting from a civil disturbance, and to avoid destruction of lives and properties if possible. CDM is a broad range of confrontations which vary in intensity and purpose, from a peaceful assembly in public place to violent and destructive attack on people and property. Public assembly: any rally, demonstration, march, parade, procession, or any other form of mass or concerted action held in a public place for a lawful cause, petitioning the government for redress of grievances. Maximum tolerance: the highest degree of restraint that the military, police, and other peacekeeping authorities shall observe during a public assembly or in the dispersal of the same. Modification of permit: it includes the change of the place and time of the public assembly, rerouting of the parade or street march, the volume of loudspeakers or sound system, and similar changes. What is crowd control? It is a public security practice where large crowds are managed to prevent the outbreak of crowd crashes, affray, fights involving disorderly people, or riots. Public places: any highway, road, plaza, other thoroughfare, boulevard, bridge, street, avenue, park, and square. Any open space of public ownership where the people are allowed to access. Section 10 of Batas Pambansa 880 or the Public Assembly Act of 1985, PNP MC 2016-063, Police Operational Procedure on Civil Disturbance Management Operations. Basis of CDM Operations: PNP MC number 2016-063, Police Operational Procedures on Civil Disturbance Management Operations. General Guidelines: everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association, and the processions, rallies, parades, demonstrations, public meetings, and assemblages for religious purpose shall govern by local ordinances. CDM contingent are police who are organized, deployed, trained, or equipped to confront crowds, protests, or riots. CDM contingent may be a group of regular police who act in the role of riot police in a particular situations, or they may be separate units organized within or in parallel to regular police forces. They may be employed to control riots, to disperse or control crowds, to maintain public order or discourage criminality, or to protect people or property. In some cases, CDM contingent may function as a tool of political repression by violently breaking up protest and suppressing dissent or civil disobedience. CDM contingent battalion size structure: battalion commander and staff officers, 1st and 2nd Company, Company Commander, Executive Officer, and Guidon Bearer, platoon leaders and its personnel and support units. CDM unit composition: company, typically composed of 88 elements, commanded by a police captain and mostly formed by 2 platoons. Platoon, a subdivision of a company of elements and divided into several sections, composed of 4 squads and 11 elements, with a total size of 44 elements and commanded by a police lieutenant. CDM equipment: platoon truncheon, CDM helmet, shield, body vest, and gas mask. Types of CDM formations: column or standby formation, line formation, double line formation, umbrella formation, wedge formation, double wedge formation, U formation, close or bass formation, and arrow formation. Column formation: This formation is the preparatory while awaiting for any eventuality or rally made by the group of demonstrators. Line formation. The line is the basic formation and it is used more often because of its offensive and defensive applications. As an offensive formation, the line is used to push or drag crowds straight back across an open area or up a city street. As a defensive formation, the line is used to hold the crowd or to deny access to the areas. Double line formation. This formation is used to support the first line of defensive by blocking, pushing the mob away from the protected area if they act violently. Umbrella formation. This formation is used to protect the troop against any object which thrown to them from the mobs. Wedge formation. This is an offensive formation that is used to penetrate, isolate, and split the large volume of crowds into smaller groups. Double wedge formation. It is more defensive and offensive formation rather than wedge formation due to support coming from the back or second line, usually used to penetrate, isolate, and divide the crowd into smaller groups. Box or close formation. This formation consists of 4 square, the purpose of which is to provide all-around security when the crowd mobs are wanting to encircle the CDM contingent and be ready for dispersal. Arrow formation. It is very useful formation usually used to secure the VIP or vehicle of executive, a combination of wedge and column formation. The offensive and defensive ability is more effective. This formation is used to split the crowd mobs, employing the 2 squads for the purpose. The other 2 squads in general support facing the crowd ready for any reaction of violence. U formation. This formation is used when the troops are positioned within the intersection of the road facing the mob which they are in an open area.
CDM support elements. Functions of each support element such as SWAT, Medical Team, Chemical Team, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, Bureau of Fire Protection, Arresting Personnel,
Investigation Team and Intelligence Team. To summarize, we have discussed the following: the objectives of Civil Disturbance Management, basics of CDM, CDM composition and basic CDM equipment, and the types of CDM formations and its support elements.